唔到2個月嘅時間，美國因為槍支造成嘅校園槍擊案以及意外傷亡層出不窮，槍支管制嘅問題再度引發到討論。但係槍支亦都並唔係只係造成悲劇。2011年12月31號嘅晚上，奧克拉荷馬州嘅一名18歲嘅母親為咗保護自己以及3個月嘅嬰兒，開槍擊斃咗持刀闖入屋嘅歹徒。美國憲法第2修正案保障美國人擁有槍支嘅權利。槍支響美國人嘅生活當中可以話係狩獵嘅設備，亦都係運動器材，係防身嘅武器，但係亦都有可能成為作案嘅工具。美國人對於槍支嘅態度向來分歧，即使響重大嘅槍擊案件發生之後，仍然係未有改變咁樣嘅局面。
The people that shouldn't have a gun, that wouldn't pass the background check, can just buy them on the street. I think it's a big problem in homes too. People aren't safe with their guns. If you keep a gun in your house and you don't keep it locked up and secure from your children, that's how, unfortunately, teenagers with issues end up killing themselves. It's a scary issue.
Have you ever thought about owning a piece of firearm yourself?
I don't.
Why not?
I have kids. And I don't want them to use them. And I don't want them to get their hands on one.
Right, you have kids at school, so have you ever thought about their safety when they go to school?
No, not really. I guess it's just really certain places, man. My kids are never been bullied, never will be a bully, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, man. So I think that's where a lot of that comes from.
So the main problem is bullying.
That's what I think. Once pressure busts any pipe, you know what I mean? I guess that's how, it's got a lot to do with it.
Did you have young children at home?
Sure do.
So how do you lock your guns so your kids don't have access to them?
I've taught my children the proper use of weapons. They know how to use them. They know how to handle them. They know when to touch them and when not to touch them. So with my children, I'm not concerned about that. They know not to mess with the weapons unless my wife or I are with them.
Are they locked?
They're not locked. So my wife is in the National Guard. I went to a military school, so we both have some background there, and it's proper education. Obviously, parents need to be responsible for their children's actions and behaviors, and we have to teach that. We cannot rely strictly on our schools specifically to teach about gun control. No, that has to be on the parent.
Have you ever had friends bringing a piece of gun to school?
No. I'm lucky to have that happen, but I know that's happened before, and it's just not something that's good at all.
Why don't you like guns? You don't find them useful or anything?
They obviously have a practical use, but that practical use is to kill people and cause harm, and that's not good, really, because harm is bad. That's fundamental law of everything, I guess.
You don't see that something as something to protect yourself?
No, not really. There are other methods of protecting yourself. You don't have to necessarily use deadly force.
Like what? If a burglar?
Yeah, that's not.
What would you do if there's a burglar?
Well, I would probably hide because the burglar would want material things more than anything. They wouldn't want to kill me unless I was out there and trying to protect myself. So I feel like I would let that go through and then have law enforcement deal with the burglar accordingly.
But probably one day if there's some burglar running to your house, owning a piece of firearm might help you protect yourself and your family?
Well, true, but I hope that never happened to us. With the help of the Lord, we'll always be okay. And
I'm not 100% sold on the conceal and carry law, but overall I think you should have the right to own, no doubt about that.
And what's the government's role?
I know you have something to say.
Basically, I'm more for less government, kind of stay out of the way.
From my cold, dead hands.
Do you have a piece of gun at home?
No, I don't actually.
So why don't you?
Don't need one. Right. Don't need one.
No?
No. Not where I'm from, anyway.
So if anything happens, you just call 911. You don't need to do anything yourself?
Well, I don't know, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'd call 911 would be the first call, sure.
Yeah, right, the Americans enjoy. Very special to Americans.
That's okay. I don't think we know how to handle them. So I'm not very much in favor of us giving us the right to handle something we don't know how to handle. People are getting hurt with them all the time. They're used inappropriately.
That's true. If you have a chance, you do want to learn how to handle it?
I wouldn't mind learning how. I have none in my house. I just don't feel jeopardy.
Have you put your hand on a piece of firearm?
Yeah, I shot a couple before.
Is it hard?
No, it's not hard. It's easy to learn. It's not bad at all.
So a lot of people are actually afraid of owning these guns.
Yeah, it's more intimidating, and it's more of a loud noise than anything else, but it's not too bad.
I think the country's gun crazy. There's too many people, too many guns. You know, it's enough.
But it's constitutional rights, just like...
So what? I mean, you know, that doesn't, if it's a right, it doesn't mean you have to have them. You know, ask the kid down in Florida that just got shot and killed. Did the rights do him any good? No, you know, I just think there's too many.